fight for jobs and fought pretty hard for them, certainly for the theory of everything. And so as far as where you go from here, I just retaining employment will keep me very happy. So.
We're going to 211 and then 142.
Hi, I'm over here.
Hey.
Hi. Well, first a Golden Globe, then a SAG Award, now this. You must have been very nervous. Can you talk a little bit about just like the moment leading up to this? What did you do last night? What did you do this morning? And how nervous were you?
Do you know what? I was weirdly not that nervous because 3 years ago I came to the Oscars for the first time and with Les Miserables, and I had to sing live on stage. And just before going on, someone with a headset said, "Yeah, that's 1 billion people watching." And that's too much stress for your vocal cords to possibly consider. So that was such a terrifying prospect that actually today felt much more relaxing. I didn't have to, you either win or you lose. Either way, I was so thrilled to be invited to the party that, what's been lovely is actually staying in a hotel in, just down the road, and Tom Sturridge.
All right, that is Eddie Redmayne taking questions. Obviously, he is the winner for Best Actor for a movie that I thought was just fantastic, the theory of everything. So now I'm going to go to Stephanie Elam at the Governor's Ball. Stephanie, you got the big O with you.
I have Oprah here with us right now. All right, Oprah, with your Oscar. I actually didn't know they were going to let you all keep it.
No, I didn't know they were going to let us keep it either, so I said to Stephen, put it under the seat, so when they come back looking for it,
so we'll look stole it away.
Yeah.
All right, so did you have any words for John Legend and Common?
Oh, of course not.
Because
I knew that they were going to come in and rock it.
But, with Jamie Foxx, you were like, give me that gum.
No, and actually, I was trying to get the attention of one of the kids, one of the kids who they had brought out earlier, one of the team Oscar people.
Right.
That first kid who came out was chewing gum on the stage.
See?
And I was staring at him, trying to get I was going to go, come here, give me the gum. But I couldn't get it.
You didn't get to him. All right, so what do you think about Glory this year? Do you think that Glory got snubbed? Is that the right term for it?
Glory?
I'm sorry, Selma. I said Glory. Selma.
Okay.
I'm talking
Glory,
about the song. I'm thinking
Glory
about the song. Yeah. Sorry, Selma.
We are here nominated for Best Picture. Hello. And look at all the films that were made this past year where people worked as hard, they believed as strongly, they wanted it as much, and they are not here. I've been saying that since day one. So anybody who gets nominated for Best Picture, it means that other people who do that job, who know what that job is, those people say, that was a good job. And so I don't know how in the world you say, well, that was a snub, because we are here. We are here.
Here, and you also have some talent in this movie that is young and can have such great careers going on even past this.
I tell David, Jesus, David, nobody even knew your name 2 months ago. And Neil Patrick Harris still doesn't, but that's okay. It's Oh Yellow Whoa. It's Oh Yellow Whoa. And so, it's a process, just like everything in life is. And so, yes, would I have liked to have seen David nominated? Yes, I would have. But who are you going to take out of that category of 5 men who have been in the business, working in the business for multiple years? Everybody in this community knows who they are. They deserve to be nominated. So that's the way that happened.
So now is the time to go party with everyone from Selma?
Now's the time to get these shoes off.
It's real.
Hey,
that
Stephanie.
is real. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Stephanie, can you ask Oprah a question for me?
She is
I wanted to know where Oprah was going to keep that Lego statue. Where was she going to put it?
I don't know, but she knew she was going to keep it. She said she was not going to give it back to them when they handed them out in the show. It's actually pretty cool. It's like the exact same height as a real Oscar. It really is. And she answered that snub question once and for all from Queen Oprah.
I know she had a very similar answer to me earlier. Thank you, Stephanie. We'll get back to you when you get someone. Stephanie's Stephanie's going to be talking to the folks there who are coming up to speak to her at the Governor's Ball. But you heard Oprah. She said the same thing.
Yes.
Said the same thing to me earlier. It wasn't a snub. It was an overcrowded field.
She's so gracious. I mean, there's so much talent out there, and that goes back to what we were talking about earlier about how there was such camaraderie and respect among all of the nominees. And I think it's just such a feel-good year, and then Oprah's comments prove it.
I want to talk about men. But let's go back and listen to Eddie Redmayne a little bit, and then we'll talk about the men who were nominated and their role in the movie industry later. Let's go listen to Eddie Redmayne.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, guys.
Well, right on cue, Eddie Redmayne finishing as we go back to him.
Bye-bye.
So, I want to talk about Bradley Cooper, right? American Sniper, basically
got shut out. Got shut out. I wonder if this is still payback to Clint Eastwood for that strange moment at the Republican convention with
the chair, you
because
think?
it's such a popular movie. Everybody's been to see it. Bradley Cooper was transformed as Chris Kyle in that role.
Brilliant.
And very odd to me it didn't get more than just sound editing.
That movie made more money than any movie, and probably some of them
Probably all the others.
Is that a disconnect between Hollywood and what the American public actually wants?
No, I think that's a great question, Don, because I mean, I think what we see, a lot of the criticisms we hear from moviegoers all the time is, I didn't even see that movie, whatever that movie may be. I never even heard of that movie. All these indie films, it was a limited release. It didn't come to my town in the middle of America. But at the same time, then there are films like Avatar and Titanic that do capture the cultural zeitgeist. But I do think that usually there is a disconnect, and I don't think this is
the reason they
The most popular restaurant is McDonald's. That's not the best.
No, but the reason
Oh, wait a minute. I don't know.
I don't think
Tonight, when I walked off the red carpet,
really good.
when I walked off the red carpet, I thought Madame Tussauds was McDonald's, and I was like, I would love some McDonald's right now. It would have been the best restaurant.
I'm going to stop on the way home. Make a prize for the wife.
Why do you think it was shut out?
Why was it shut out?
Hang on, one at a time.
I don't think it was a movie that connected with these voters. Sometimes the movie that connects with the population is not the one that connects with the Academy. It's a very particular group of folks.
But the reason they changed the voting 2 or 3 years ago and made it up to 10 best films was to accommodate, actually, the public's interest in going to the movie. And to lock out American Sniper like that seems to me really
How was it locked out? It was nominated.
Yeah.
Well, it was nominated, but I feel like it wasn't. Clint Eastwood didn't get Best Director.
No, he didn't.
Bradley Cooper didn't get anywhere near Best Actor, as far as we know. I would love to see the breakdown of the voting.
But he got
it's like a European election, where they do proportional representation, and none of it quite makes sense.
I still think it was a fantastic movie.
Okay.
And the public agreed with you. Yes. People got tickets, bums on seats.
I want to get to some of the backstage interviews. I think we have Alejandro Emiratu from Birdman, the director. Is that it?
¿Cómo se siente esto? ¿Y cómo vas a celebrar a partir de ahorita? No sé, toda la noche, o qué va a suceder a partir de ahorita, las próximas horas, no años, sino horas.
Me siento orgulloso, me siento contento, me siento feliz por todo lo que ha causado esta película en el corazón de mucha gente alrededor del mundo, y que muchos mexicanos estén tan contentos de este éxito me parece algo, es un privilegio, me siento humildemente honrado. Y lo voy a festejar con mi familia y mis amigos, como se debe.
We got a little Spanish there. Does anybody have any idea what he said?
No comprende.
I can barely hear anything.
He said he was very pleased.
Yeah.
Very
He's very pleased and very happy.
And he's humbled.
Yeah.
He's humbled by it.
So we talked a little bit about the men, and we're going to talk about Bradley Cooper and other folks as well. We're going to talk about the women as well when we come back, what they meant to this year's Academy Awards. Coming up, parties, backstage, check, parties, check, interviews, check. We've got it all right here. Don't go anywhere. I wish